But not here for that. We're here for Halloween Horror Nights and a few other things. I've actually not been in the park yet today, so I'm going to be discovering this stuff at the same time you will be. But before we even get in, as you're wondering, hey dude, why are you outside the arches if all the cool stuff is in there? Well, you might remember that there are some pieces of truss out here. As of yesterday, I'm pretty sure, and I've been checking every day, so as of yesterday there were no lights out here, but there are now lights up. The top ones are just general area lighting, not really focused. The rest of them are ellipsoidal reflector spots, basically lights that have a pattern that you see all the time. Oh yeah, hey Alexander. Sorry, I don't go on that. So that does mean we're going to get fun video of me going through the gates. But I felt like since I put in the thumbnail, I should show you guys that first. And as I suspected, up here are some more general hard style LEDs. These are just going to be general wash. A general wash here, just covering it in a pretty even color, probably multiple colors, but just to light up the area in a cool theme way instead of just, which is fine, but it's Halloween Horror Nights. We're not going to go with just fine, right? There we go. Well, nobody's going to watch this now. This is the absolute #1 worst part of live streaming is I have no control over the internet. I don't even know what went through. So, back in Hollywood, we'll start there. These bricks are still missing. Wish I could somehow make it so I didn't wipe the lenses off either. It's a itty bitty stage over here. But I was saying at some point after the 2000th disconnection that the pipes are still have nothing hanging on them.
But I would not do that again unless I had.
I wanted to stream this morning, to change from what I usually do, but by the time the park opened for full park, it was already hot enough for the phone to overheat. So I always have to wait till the evening. And then I run into the UCC. I got a copyright claim for that. So over here, that piece of truss is still just over here by itself. They haven't added anything to it. Last few days I thought maybe I still suspect that's going to be the sign for Marathon of Mayhem. We don't have any confirmation, but that's where it's been. So, pretty good chance it's what it's going to be again. If you're watching this, I know it's a little bit into the stream already. If you're watching this after it's posted, leave a comment below as to why you decided to watch this as an upload instead of a stream. 'Cause I like how I appreciate everybody who watches my videos, and it's great to see that these videos, these live streams, have been doing really well after the stream. But I'm wondering, we're just wondering why. I mean, maybe it was the wrong time of the day. Maybe you were busy at the time. Maybe you didn't get the notification. I don't know.
Okay. Mud. What? Yes, we almost bumped.
Okay. So I just got a message from somebody yesterday about a new thing now at the former Groove. Pretty cool. Yeah, Universal's great movie ride. I mean, Escape. Right, Escape. That's what I meant. I'm like, he works here. Did he just now find out about that? Like, I thought everybody knew about that, especially people who work here, but I guess not. So, I think we've seen these lights before already, but above SpongeBob SquarePants, some more general area lighting. Oh, there you go. So according to the photos I saw from BioReconstruct, that turntable outside of the gear shop for Trash and Furious is just about finished. I don't know why it was covered for months and they just, but whatever. I don't know when the walls are going to be down. I assume, since I haven't seen anything on Twitter today, that they are not down. But we'll find out. Or maybe I'll disconnect from the internet 1,500 more times. Who knows? I don't think this used to be called Shrek's Swamp Meet, was it? Did I not notice this whole time? But yeah, there's nothing else back here. Although there should be more lighting back here, well, just in general. For a kids area, after dark, it gets really, really dark back here. Like, of all places, you'd think the kids area would be the best lit, but not really. So I'm recording this, screen recording this, because I'm thinking about going home and taking the stream offline, marked as private or unlisted or whatever, and re-uploading it with music, replacing the Content ID stuff, and make that public instead. I don't know. Trying to block the sun from hitting the lens, which is probably not clean. A lot of people come by here recently and go, "Hey, it's Woody Woodpecker." Ha 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 ha. I'm like, no, it's not just like. I'm surprised Doc Brown is still meeting over by the train, like right next to the train, like he did earlier in the pandemic. I thought by now he used to walk around Hollywood. I thought by now he would be doing that. Well, welcome back, everybody who has just been joining. Sorry about the connection problems, as I've mentioned before. Can't do anything about it. I would like to, but I am on Wi-Fi and 5G, so within reason, I think that's all I can do. If you're just joining me, I'm actually walking the opposite direction that I have been in the past, so you haven't missed the rest of the park yet. But still no lights up here for hopefully the chainsaws. So we'll see. But the rain ended earlier today, so I'm here earlier. Halloween Horror Nights themed prize. I completely forgot that screen recording doesn't work audio, so I should have been recording with my separate. Oh, this sucks. So if you're not aware, in the past I've I don't remember those. This might have been there, but I don't remember those. More area lighting. In the past I've had an external microphone and recorded audio while I was live streaming. I thought, oh, easy to just record my screen and upload the video. Well, it turns out it's a lot more. Upload the video. Well, it turns out it's a lot more work than I thought. So I had to download the live stream. Oh, hey, Ed. I had to wait for the live stream to finish processing. All right. Yeah. So yes. What Ed said, please. Thank you. If you're new here, live streams don't fail like this every time. Today is extra terrible. I don't know why. So, as I was saying, I would record the screen, record audio, wait for the live stream to process, find out where the Content ID claims were, edit those out with music, put music in, replace. I'd have to manually sync the audio with the recording because the recording doesn't record video or audio. Then process everything and upload it. It turns out, I was like, oh, it's an easy way to put more content up with the same recording. No, actually, it's a lot more effort. Alright, so we just missed the dragon. This lighting's been up for a few days, but some more area lighting back here. So I was saying earlier, Ed, that ended early. I did try. I was going to stream this morning, like right near the end of early park admission. Hey, there's Saturday Night Live. We'll see him again. So it was hot enough that my phone would probably overheat. So didn't do that. I'm not sure if I don't remember if I showed this lighting up here because like I said, I'm normally walking. Oh, someone's smoking. That's probably everything. I'm usually walking the other direction, so I might have just missed it. But that's more lighting, spotlights for patterns on the ground. Yeah, I don't know where this person's smoking. It's not a smoking area. In case you haven't. This is the worst I've ever had this. I'm just going to stop talking because I keep getting cut off. Oh, the walls are gone. I can't believe that I've not seen a single image of this all day. This wall's been here for months. Well, the smaller one. I can't even finish the sentence. I can't even finish the sentence. I feel like this used to be actual wood. Maybe I'm naive, but I feel like it used to be actual wood. Although wood themed concrete probably is going to be more durable. BioReconstruct had mentioned that this. Why do they have basketballs here? BioReconstruct mentioned that he thinks this is he, she, it, them, AI, whatever it is. Thinks that this is going to be the entrance to the house. I don't see how that would work. Given that I'm pretty sure that the Fast and Furious queue is going to be the key for the house, and the house is over there. The tents are back behind the restrooms. But that was installed recently. If this did this every 5 feet, I would just stop live streaming. I would never do it again. Don't know if that speaker is new, as of last night. But I know that these speakers over here, funny that logo is covered over on that speaker, but this EV is not covered. Tape always falls off anyway, so I don't know why they bother doing it anymore. Unless they have a contract with EV and they don't want to show the logo of another company, they doubt it.
Yeah, go Harry Potter. Right there.
Oh, also welcome and thank you for all of the recent subscribers. Numbers have been going up lately, which is good. Something that hasn't happened for a long time. Speaking of numbers, there's a lot of glare on this. Not too bad. Wow, her makeup show goes late. Because Born Stuntacular ends really early. I wish Born Stuntacular was going on during Halloween Horror Nights, but I guess they just can't get the cast to work that late. Maybe, I don't know what the issue is, that's just a guess.
Well, it doesn't matter where you get it. A little bit of polish in the polish was bothering you.
But I see they're making progress on the two streets over here, which are going to be the Stay and Scream areas for Halloween Horror Nights. One of two. Unfortunately, the photos from my Reconstruct are really low resolution, and I still can't tell for certain. I can tell that it's concrete because I can see the rebar, but I can't tell for sure whether or not it's textured. I really hope it's not textured, but I can't tell. I zoom in and it's just like that. So let's go through the Monster Store, see if I can lose some activity there. I haven't seen the Blues Brothers on this temporary stage, but it says sing it. Swing to smash. Hey, good luck with that. Looks about the same. Mr. Annoying Man is over here, being real quiet for now.
Yes, it's Morton, this is over. We know now that as human beings...
I have not heard audio from that before. It probably has been like that, but I've never noticed it.
Mystery will be continued shortly. By the way, Doctor, is mystery your sole pleasure? Young man, like you're seeing more pleasure. Well, music, for instance, that's
It's got some candles over here still. Fall Hallows Eve. It's surprising that how many stores already have Halloween stuff. Target doesn't have theirs until September, and then they put their Christmas stuff out the same day, which is annoying. But don't remember if I put it on Twitter. I think I put it on Twitter. But yeah, I did. But also on Instagram, Home Goods, which is a store I never shop in, but they have stuff everywhere for Halloween already. But I was close by and I was like, yeah, go ahead. Sure, I'll go in. Once again, the Mummy preparing to go down Kokiri Body Plunge. I was looking up the names of the slides and different things in Volcano Bay today because I was just curious. Speaking of which, there it is. Why it took me so long, I don't know. But apparently, Kokiri translates to look up. This is what the guy looked like after I told my last bad joke. So I was talking to someone chatting with someone who just said that he thinks the summer tribute store is just going to stick around as the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store, and they're just going to retheme it with like different movies. So we're going to get a double dip out of this store. They're just going to put horror movies in it instead. I don't know about that, but so John, your Twitter feed, did anybody show the lights outside of the arches on the truss? Because I haven't seen that today either. And I don't remember seeing that yesterday. That would be interesting. Would make the transition a lot easier and a lot faster, that's for sure. That this is already themed for... Huh. I don't know why nobody seems to catch things like that. But, you know, maybe it was somebody who neither one of us follow. Who knows? Apparently this room is already set up to be one of the houses. I forget which one it was. Just, you know, need to remove the AT stuff. I don't think they're bringing Cabin in the Woods back, but this isn't going to look like Cabin in the Woods. I don't know. It sounds like the roof. Okay. Once again, trying to avoid content ID claims in here. Especially the Power of Love, yeah, I definitely get hit with that one. And here's a property that we've already seen recently at Halloween Horror Nights. And the theories about this staying as the Horror Nights house are all right here. Not necessarily the fact that there are movie posters from the Slaughter Cinema, but more down here. It kind of says it's here to stay. So I don't know. So apparently the clues are right here. Not sure if I believe that, but we'll find out. I mean, it would be very easy to retheme this as a horror movie theater or a theater with horror movies in it. Just change the coins out here for Horror Nights coins. This fence over here has been here for. This fence over here has been here. Good job. This fence has been here for several tribute stores. I think the lights have been too. Eight? I think. Because there's the Monsters House, which is in B79. Of 7. Shows you how excited I am about the first 3. The Monsters thing, I think, what was this? There's only 2 that were announced, I thought. I don't remember the third. The teaser was released for, unless I missed it, the teaser was announced for the video, or was shown for the video, with the girl taking a selfie in the public restroom, which, why would you take a selfie in a public restroom? Like, why I mean, I don't know why you take it. I'm not a big selfie fan in general, but yeah, public restroom. I mean, oh right, Halloween. That's right. Thanks. I forgot because I was so excited about those. Blumhouse looks alright.
Everybody's waiting for us to pick.
Oh, but they have the different options.
Well, I wonder if they're going to announce it on the. Never mind. The stage is still set up. I'll show you in a moment. The stage is set up like it's still, like there's about to be another concert, but I doubt it. Here's a. It's always hard to show that from over here. Because
all B players?
to get a good angle, you have to be pretty far away. But I showed this yesterday on Twitter mostly. So that's pretty gutted. I don't think it's going to get more torn up than that. I'm pretty sure that they're going to work with that basic frame. It would make sense. But I guess they're not going to announce it today. Maybe tomorrow. We'll find out. I have a feeling The Weeknd is one of those artists that, like, if I heard some of the more popular songs, like, oh yeah, I have heard those songs before, but I doubt it. I think they're just tearing down parts of it. I mean, this might be all we'll see torn out. Oh, interesting. Is The Weeknd a West Coast artist? I'm too old to know anything about him. But over here, you'll see that there's still like 150,000 speakers everywhere from World Cup or Florida Cup. This got cleared out overnight. That was a crazy strike, but for some reason all the speakers are still here. Everything on stage is gone. Like there's a box, but there's speakers everywhere. Like that is just like, I don't know if you can tell from back there, but that is just a stupid amount of speakers. Like way more speakers than you need to fill this space. It looks like more speakers than they have for the nighttime show, and I can hear the nighttime show. No exaggeration. I can hear the nighttime show a mile away. Like clearly understand every word of the song and what's said. So I don't really feel like that's but whatever. But the point is, of course, I don't know why those are still there. But yeah, this, I feel like this has been like this for a few days, but they really ripped this part up. It might go back to the way it was because well, it's hard to show you now. But this was just an open space underneath, and they built out the Shrek and Donkey area here. They might just open it back up. I don't know. But that's interesting. I wonder what all these spotlights are for. Could be just area lighting, but these are definitely for some sort of pattern. It wasn't for the light, the concerts, obviously, because the concert or the activity, I don't think, because it's pointing the other way. But there's, obviously, there's 5 of them. They're the RGB LED ones, so they can change colors without having to change gels. It could be because it's a nice big gray flat surface. It could be putting a pattern all the way across here, which, given how far away it is and how large the building is, I could see it taking 5 of those lights. Plus, the downside of them being RGB is they aren't as bright. However, if you put a gel or a filter in front of a bright light, it becomes more dim anyway, so they might even out. I don't really know though. I'm going to risk walking around the park one more time. Hopefully all those dead zones aren't dead zones anymore. But at least I won't be here for UOCC because that stupid noodle song gets me slapped with the Content AD playing every time. Dumb sounding song anyway. Oh, I don't know if you guys noticed, probably. I'm using the official YouTube app again today. That let me upload the custom icon. One of the things I can't do on the Streamlabs app. However, this will not have the chat burned into the video, which is something I enjoy. But you probably noticed that I have a full description as I had in the past. There's somebody else smoking some rock through here again. Well, I'm gonna probably come back again to stream on Monday. If it was like this past weekend, there wasn't a whole lot added. So hopefully Monday, I don't know if maybe people are just using bandwidth more right now than usual. Maybe like I said, I have this set to 5G. Also, Wi-Fi as a backup. So, wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I would hope that it would connect to whichever one has. It would connect to whichever one has more bandwidth. One of them should. So after several months, I don't remember how many months, it's been a long time. Those nice esoteric pictures gates are still gone. I don't know, maybe that's really the permanent gate. It looks trashy. Hopefully someday they'll get the nice gates back. I don't know if they're even running the floats anymore for what was the Superstar Parade. They were bringing them out for the sea shows, but I think it's just the characters now. Because the rumor or the what's expected is that those floats are going to be converted into new floats for a new parade. Whatever that's going to be. But I do know that the Superstar characters are still going to come out until sometime next month. Then I have no idea. Picked the wrong stream to tag HH Nightmares for. That'd be fun. Yeah. Again, more speakers over here. That one just had the logo ripped off, so they don't have to worry about it. But there's another speaker with EV prominently displayed. That one had its logo ripped off. There's an EV over here. Pretty sure that's an EV.
That one was.
Speaking of camping, weren't you picking up?
Oh, you can still see the outline of the tent. I'm thinking they put this in before the concrete was ready. You might not be able to see it as well on the Polycam there. That's like when they repaved the road, and then they brought the floats back out for the parade, and it just put grooves in the brand new concrete or cement let me get right, pavement, because those weigh so much. And the thinking was that they didn't wait long enough for the pavement to really be firm, so it was too soft still. I don't know if that's true, but the A-frames for the UOCC show, Universal Studios or Universal Orlando Cinematic Celebration, are out now. Even though the show doesn't start for a little over an hour and a half. I will be gone this time for that.
I think that's where, right now, all the cars are free.
So if you have been following along with my videos, thank you. Still no word from, as far as my audition goes for scare acting. I still don't know. And I had mentioned I had sent an email to Scream and Stream about media, and I hadn't heard from them. It's been about a month. So I sent them a message today on their website, and they let me know that they don't start replying to media requests until late August. Wow. All right. So I just have to wait. But they did confirm I sent to the correct email address, so that's good. So I just have to wait. Yeah, what she said.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go over the Portofino Bridge this time. Why it's called the Portofino Bridge, I really don't know, but it is. Sorry, the sun is pointing straight at the lens. So it'll be a moment before I can walk out of that. I actually had to look up the lyrics for that song that was just playing. I jokingly used to say, I'm not talking about the linen, because I never understood the lyrics, because I didn't bother to listen. But the words are split up and the syllables are split up and emphasized in weird ways to work with the music, so I didn't really know what it was. But I'm not talking about moving in, if you don't know. Because, you know, normally if you would say it would be, I'm not talking about moving in. I'm not talking about moving in, but instead it's, I'm not talking about moving in. So it's like, huh? Probably not interesting to anybody else. Well, let's see if City Walk is better. I'm then going to go into Islands of Adventure, which means another fun moment of me going through turnstiles. That would have been faster on the way in here, except the person in front of me had the usual, is that the same finger you used last time? Problem. Which is why I should have stuck to plan A, which would be to enter the park and then show you the lights on the way out. But I was like, well, it's a thumbnail, I'll show it first. Not a good plan. One second, I'm rehydrating. One hand. Trying to reflip my bottle. There we go. It's not too warm. It's only 82 degrees outside, but you know that plus coffee.
He was on a cruise. Or was it that?
I'm actually surprised that we didn't see any more props in New York or Hollywood. I know there are more in the back of house. There actually are some that are covered up, which is interesting. So I know a few things that are going out that I can't tell you about, and there's a few things back there that I don't even know about because, like I said, they're covered. However, if you wanted to see them and you were here as a guest, you wouldn't have to be a team member to see that. You just would have to go down a road that used to be public, but you can still get there as a guest.
Thank you.
Wow. Run, but don't go fast. Surprised the food exchange is closed already. Oh, I finally found an application, an app on the phone. Actually, it's from Adobe. I don't know why I didn't find it before. That helps me create a thumbnail from my phone. I couldn't figure out how to do that because all I wanted was really something really simple that supported layers, so I could put the live logo and like a little bit of text over it, over a photo that I take right before I go live, and I couldn't figure out how to do that. So up there, I believe that lighting has been there before, but that's some area lighting, and then spotlight for a pattern. I still don't really know if this is going to be a scare zone. I kind of now remember there being some area lighting here in the past, like last year. But that's one of those pipes that are in Hollywood that I keep thinking are going to have more lights attached to it. But as of now, it hasn't happened yet. So, but these are some of the lights that we were here before. But showing again, why not? I have no information, but I kind of wonder if these were once in the groove. Probably not. I know they removed some lighting when it became no longer the groove. Oh. They're getting ready to lock down this area for Halloween Horror Nights. I mean, good job, Dave. For UOCC. I wonder what place I'm in right now. What's the song would tell me? But here are the walls that are covering over the project to put new concrete on the road. A little path to get through here. It was really cool to see this whole front, including the neon sign, rebuilt for, I think it was Legendary Truth, maybe. Yeah.
Well, we can take it out of one of those packages.
Some big doors to get equipment in and out. They're making some progress according to what I saw with BioReconstruct's images, but it's taken a while because it's a pretty good amount of concrete they have to pour. smelling a cigarette, but I am actually walking past this smoking area this time. So as I was saying before about the Universal Orlando Great Movie Ride, Escape, right, Escape. I don't know why I would think it would be Ride, but that should be opening pretty soon. I don't know when, but I'm actually a little bit surprised it's not open yet. But I'm guessing there's going to be a preview probably for our team members, a preview for pass holders, and then possibly a soft opening and then an opening, just because it's kind of what they do. But it's not guaranteed. It just open one day. But I suspect it's going to be really soon. As for Mummy, I don't know. It's just late summer is all we've been told. And it depends on how you define summer, because summer doesn't officially end until around the 20th of September. But as far as families are concerned, as far as school is concerned, it's ending very soon, so August is really late summer. So I don't know. Well, I would think it would be in the next few weeks. Next couple weeks. But I really don't know. I'd be interested if Rick is having all these disconnection issues in the park as well. Because I know, it's, I don't know, what cell phone provider he has, but with AT&T, as you saw for me, not so great. And the Wi-Fi in the park have always been spotty. That's why I'm glad I have an unlimited data plan with AT&T, so I don't have to rely on it. But it used to be worse when all I had was Wi-Fi. But again, in front, like you saw, like I showed you in the beginning of the stream, yeah. Me walk now. Interesting. I don't know when that started. That happened. Free content ID. Probably been months, but oh wow. Up here, there used to be an ERS spotlight, like I've been showing you with Halloween Horror Nights lighting, but they at some point put a more permanent one up. It's a little more suitable being outside. So I've been told that Eve will never return, which I'm okay with. Somehow, it was a large area that was blocked off. It was a huge amount of money to get in, and it still lost money. Yeah. I don't know how that works. But it looks like they're actually using that stage. They rarely ever use that stage. Interesting. It's really nice to see the music on stage. It's pretty cool. I was like, there's a lot of people over here.
Let's hear it, City Wall! Hey, Sherman. There we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Woo! Let's go. Come on, fellas. There it is, City Wall, let's go!
Except that one crash pad, it doesn't look like they have much padding if they miss. Well, I know there's several things I'm looking forward to next year for my YouTube channel that I did this year, but I didn't do to the extent I'd like to. One of them is I'm going to go to MegaCon for more than one day. I'm going to be streaming that from the beginning of the first day. And yeah, I don't know what Brian was talking about. This has looked like this for a long time. I'm going to stream more than one day. I don't understand what's up with this. I keep thinking that they're going to put something up there. But it's just there. I mean, they paint it to make it match the background. I don't know. I guess I'll go to this escape room when it opens, but I just don't really understand the appeal of escape rooms. I didn't think it was that cool. But I was listening to the podcast Theme Park Duo, and they're super excited about it. Like, really? I guess. I mean, to me, an escape room, like, if you want to escape it, just don't enter it. I don't get it. So, I first found out about Theme Park Duo because somehow they found my channel, or at least my Twitter account, and started following me like early on. And then just never really thought about maybe I should listen to the podcast since they follow me. So I think last year, and I kind of forgot about it again. And I finally reached out to them and like, hey, I don't know how you found me, but finally decided to listen to your podcast.
But I didn't think that was the front.
Maybe I just, I mean, I'm not saying they suck. I just don't get it.
They could have did it.
45.
Thanks for the drip. John, what you got?
Yeah, and it's a pretty good podcast. I told them, I guess it makes sense that they didn't jump for it because they don't know me, I don't know them. But I said if they ever need someone to report for them in Orlando, you know, I would definitely do that for them. Let me just look at the. That's not what I wanted to look at. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to. The screen was starting to get dim. I was 1 pixel away from the right spot on my phone, and it did it on Control Center the first time. Is it me or those lights are still on? I think those lights are still on. But despite all of my that figures. I haven't listened to enough of their podcasts. Oh, interesting. But still, you know, they want another perspective. But then I realized afterwards, yeah, I probably should like interact with them a lot more before I expect them to listen to me. Because that just makes sense. I'm just surprised that they found me because I just recently passed 100 followers on Twitter. And that's pretty small. I'm thinking maybe it was back when of course.
Thank you.
I think it might have been back when I went to California, since they're based in California. But I don't know. Somehow they found me, which is pretty cool. Oh. Why'd that be bad? I think the weirdest thing is involving you and I is when you were here recently and you were commenting on the video and then you're like, I'm right across the street. I'm like, what? Okay. Well, you know, if I get to know them better and they get to know me better, we'll see. Looks like we got a good 10 people watching. That's pretty cool. So put a comment below You can put it in the chat, but as soon as I get rid of the content ID claims on this live stream, the chat goes away, which is annoying. So, but I'll see it right now. Let me know if you're watching live how you found the stream. I'm trying to improve how people find this. I'm wondering if people are still having issues getting notifications in YouTube for when I go live. That's why, I don't know, quite a while ago. Okay, cool. Sometimes. I kind of get tired of Hooray for Hollywood. Like 5 variations, it seems like. It's only, I think, 2. But there's so many of that over and over again. I do get tired of the front gate music because it's like little clips of the same songs that they're playing for over 30 years. And because it's little clips of it, it rotates through a lot. That's all right. I hate when it's Christmas music though. Some of it is better than others. I don't know. Well, obviously some of the music is, well, a lot of it's IP. So, well, whatever they're playing in Japan is probably a good indication for Super Mario World. Probably not, because it's farther away from where I live. But we'll see. But that's still a few years away. Oh, this is actually a smoking area. Look at that. Smoking away. Oh wow. Oh no, it is okay. For a second I thought this was completely closed off. It isn't somehow. Off the roof, yes? Look, it's a Transformers ride. I mean, a ride that looks nothing like Transformers. Oh my God, people smoke in the park all over the place, all the time. You don't hear me saying this 100 times during my streams. I figured people would be tired of it. Yeah, people just walk around and smoke wherever they feel like. We do have designated smoking areas. Here's one of them. There's not much left of this designated smoking area right now because of the walls of the line back here. But I don't know if you can see because it's getting dark. These anchors are from what used to be, I think, Disney tops. Oh yes, they did. And it's actually pretty effective. But these anchors are for what used to be the Lagoon fireworks show from years ago. Since Disney's banned it, I only go there every once in a while because I only go there when I have a way to get in with yeah, I wish it would too, but it won't. The thing is that the Island Skipper Tour is what you're talking about. A lot of this park was based on Epcot, at least in my opinion. I mean, Port of Entry, Lagoon, all that stuff. Oh yeah. Probably emergency exit. I forgot this dead ends over here. Ah, that sounds great. A lot of it was based on Epcot. Or it's very similar to Epcot if it wasn't intentional. Because there's the fireworks in the lagoon. There's the different islands like the countries. And there was a lagoon show, fireworks show in the middle, just like Epcot. The bridge that goes from Seuss to Lost Continent used to be a drawbridge, just like in China. And the island skipper tour is like the friendship ferries. However, the problem is this park is not the size of Epcot. So you really don't need a boat to get across the lagoon because it's not that big. The problem is by the time you get in line, get on and off, most people could walk around the park in that time, so not that many people took it, and it just became an unnecessary expense. Apparently there were rumors around 2010 that it was going to come back, but it did not. And now that Velocicoaster's there, they took out one of the docks. So if there was any doubt, plus the temp bridge, or bypass bridge, however you want to call it, that connects Lost Continent directly to Velocicoaster, was in the path of the dock that went over to Jurassic Park. So a boat couldn't get through there anyway. So yeah, it's not coming back. Just like the Lagoon show, the fireworks show is never coming back. But that's why, I'm pretty sure that's why every island, except for Skull Island because that was built later, every island has a pretty large area to view the lagoon. So there's plenty of places to watch the fireworks show. I don't know how long it lasted. But I keep saying I'm going to reshoot my Easter eggs of Islands of Adventure, but I seem to be permanently stuck in research mode on that. But yeah, so I was saying, given that there is a nighttime show here on Hogwarts Castle, I don't see them ever bringing back the Lagoon show. Because why would they have two shows? It just wouldn't work. And they wouldn't get rid of the Harry Potter one. Oh, that's right, yeah. I knew it was short, I just couldn't remember the exact duration. I thought it was a little bit longer than that. But also remember when Islands of Adventure first opened, it didn't do that great. If only that Universal could have secured the rights to, right there, Wizarding World of Harry Potter back then. Imagine how different things would be. They wouldn't have probably sold the 1,800 acres. They might have even built the expansion that they were going to build back then. Of course, if Vinvidi didn't take over, didn't buy Universal, that would have also been a huge factor. And the park's not declining, because they practically ran this place in the ground. It was bad. But unfortunately, I think it might have been a little bit too early for Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Even though the first book, I think, and maybe the second book is already out. But that bounced back and forth between Disney and Universal. Well, actually, it was Universal, then Disney, then Universal again. Because they were in talks about Wizarding World of Harry Potter before they started talking to Disney. And apparently J.K. Rowling's and I think Warner Brothers at that point already were really impressed by the plans that Universal came up with for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, but I don't know why they didn't move forward with it. But then they went to Disney and they were not impressed by that at all. At that point, I'm thinking they're probably thinking, well, what Disney wants is definitely not what they want. And Universal was much closer, so I guess they just like, well, maybe we'll go back to Universal and be working on it. We would have had Wizarding World of Harry Potter here much earlier. Hopefully before Universal sold the land for the apartments that are now not their land anymore, which is land that Universal could definitely be using right now. But the biggest bummer was selling that 1,800 acres because the apartments have been built there and the hotel, the golf course. Universal was going to have a hotel and 2 golf courses, another park, another. I mean, to think that just a couple of years after they opened Universal Studios, they were already planning Islands of Adventure. It's crazy. And City Walk and hotels and everything. If they had the funding to keep going at the speed they were going, can you imagine what Universal would look like right now?
No, it's because
There were, and there's somebody else smoking. There were plans to build more rides than you see in Islands of Adventure. There was going to be a roller coaster in Jurassic Park, but that got cut because of budget. There was another ride in Toon Lagoon, from what I understand. So I'm still actively searching for more sources of information for Universal Orlando to make an updated Easter eggs guide. So if you guys know any more resources, I've been trying to go on Orlando Informer. They have a lot of information. But go ahead and post that in the comments if you. I'm trying to, well, I'm not just trying to look up information, I'm trying to look up multiple sources of information to verify the information before I say it. Yeah, definitely. It is. The problem is their parent company kind of, forced them, not really kind of, their parent company forced them to sell the land. I don't know. I know there was a little bit of land around the land that Epic is on. That the owner who previously owned the land that is now Epic was supposedly in foreclosure, but I'm sure that the guy got so much money for selling the land to Universal that it's probably not going to go into foreclosure. The only thing I can think of is if Lockheed Martin, is not likely, but if Lockheed Martin decides to completely abandon that property, they could potentially buy that land. Yes. My understanding is I think up to, I am so bad with numbers, 600 or maybe 700 acres, and this property is around 500. But I just hope that they don't treat it like somebody who wins the lottery and is used to not having money, and they just suddenly they have all this money and they just spend because they're not used to having the money to spend, and then they blow it all on things and then they're broke. I'm hoping that Universal doesn't just use the land because they're like, oh wow, we have all this land, let's just throw stuff out there right now, and then they use it all up and like, oh, it's gone again. I hope they're budgeting their land in the best way possible, because they have really used this land really well. A lot of it is, yes. Probably not exclusively, but yeah. Well, okay, so two of the major things that have changed is Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Comcast. Even though people in the US don't like Comcast, like I said, Vinvidi was an awful owner. That was a company that, my understanding, forced Universal to sell that 1,800 acres. They wanted the television, my understanding correctly, of NBC. I think Universal land, and they just license the IP, usually how it works. But from my understanding, Vinvidi did not care about the theme parks. That's why they forced Universal to sell off the 1,800 acres and didn't really put money into the parks at all, and they just declined horribly. If Comcast had been in charge back in the early 2000s, and they are the way they are now with the parks, it would have been a lot different. But that's not how it happened, so. Funny thing is, when I was a Comcast customer before I moved to Orlando. Then when I moved to Orlando and started working for Comcast, I'm now living in an area that doesn't get served by Comcast, so I had to actually move to one of their competitors. And they called me and was like, so what do we do to earn your business back? And I'm like, I left Comcast because I don't get it in my area. Oh, okay. Although I will say, I only had Comcast for internet. And if you can get, at least in my experience, if you can get fiber internet, oh man, definitely go for fiber internet. I have AT&T fiber at home, and it is amazing. I used to get connectivity. Okay. I used to get connectivity issues at home, like I've been getting nonstop here today. When I switched to AT&T fiber internet, never have issues, as long as I'm connected to Ethernet. Wi-Fi, maybe. I'm supposed to get 1,000 down, 1,000 up. It's a little bit less than that, but even 300. If you're not live streaming and you're not uploading multiple gigabyte files, I mean 300 is still really good. But they upgraded me to 1,000. I used to have 300, and I used to get more than 300. Now they have me 1,000. I get less than 1,000, but yeah, even 300 was good. But when I live stream at home, that 300 up is massive, because most internet you may know,
You're stopping.
most internet is, oh it is, it's really like 900 something, but still, that's crazy. Then the problem is the server you're connecting to, because you can only upload and download as fast as your server, the server you're connecting to, and you know, the line in between you and them. Oh, hey, Brady. Well, guess you'll never guess what happened to me. My internet connection's been acting up too. Are you looking to possibly get Starlink? Apparently, for satellite internet, Starlink is like really, really good. I know satellite internet in the past has been really decent down, but not great up. But yeah, that's what I was talking about right now. Is let's go into All Hallows. Hula. Most internet, they'll tell you the down speed, and I think some people don't know. I don't know how often, but some people don't know the difference. Look at that. That's cute. Don't know that there's a difference between upload and download speed. That's cute. It's $28. So oh, grocery delivery. I don't know. I've only gotten grocery delivery once, and it was when I had the only one I've ever used was Instacart, which I had them deliver groceries from Publix. There's Publix everywhere, and the only reason why I had groceries delivered, yeah, that's the only one I know. I've only used it 1 week because that's when I had COVID symptoms and I couldn't go out. I couldn't go outside my apartment. I was in lockdown and I ran out of milk. So other than that, I would never use it. Well, that's good. So, I mean, it was all right. I wouldn't pay for it monthly to just, I mean, most of the time I just go to the grocery store myself. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, gosh, there are millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people in the world who don't have grocery stores to go to. They don't know where, you know, they might go hungry. They don't know when next time they're going to be able to eat is. And here we are in this country going, oh my gosh, I couldn't possibly go down to the grocery store. I'm going to get in my car and drive. I'm like, come on, really? It's not that bad. So yeah, I just don't have I mean, yeah, it's convenient, I guess, but I just don't feel like it's that big of a deal to go drive for groceries. And I'm sure someone will say, well, I have like 16 kids at home. Like, yeah, well, okay, fine. But these graphics, I think, have been up since the store opened as All Hallows. Some Tikis. So yeah, sorry, I don't have an answer other than Instacart because yeah, for like I said, for certain like circumstances where like you don't have a car and you may be there for a little bit, or you know, like I said, I was under quarantine, so I couldn't leave. And the thing is, like, I had friends and people around me and some family who was like a few people were like, well, that is awesome though. I'm excited too. So it's like, well, yeah, I do have friends who live in the same apartment complex as I do, and they could go to the grocery store for me, but like it would be the same problem. Like they couldn't deliver me groceries because I had to keep distance. So the thing is, it was a free trial, so I was like, yeah, I'll do it for a free trial. And it was, I'm sure it was convenient to just, you know, have groceries appear in front of my door. I'm guessing that they normally knock and hand them to you, but I put special instructions asking specifically for them to not knock and leave at the door, again, because of the quarantine. So they just left me a message as soon as it was out in front, which, you know, would be nice to have it delivered personally, but again, I specifically requested for them to not knock and just leave it there because, again, social distancing. I tested positive that week.
You don't keep from there anymore.
So last time I was back here, I noticed that this was, it used to not look like that. I don't know when that changed, but it used to be like the one behind it, which was, you know, completely built. It would be nice if they did something with this theater someday. I kind of do wonder what the next project is over at Islands of Adventure. So we know that there's something that's going to eventually go in to the former Bill and Ted Theater. I think they were planning to have it. They're planning to have it torn down by now, but it's still there. Obviously, Shrek. Something is going in where that was very quickly. Former Monsters Cafe. Oh, hey. Thanks for joining us. Former Monsters Cafe is most likely Minions something or other. We also have in Universal Studios the former Magic Show, which is now also the former Pop Shop. But I don't know over here what's going to be put in next, or when they're even going to start working on something. I would thought that maybe they're going to get rid of the this place, Lost Continent, but they just spent a long time and interesting. Water's flowing over there, but not over here. They just spend a lot of time and money refurbishing this thing, this shed. So I'm thinking that it's probably this Lost Continent is not going away anytime soon. It is really interesting that they have what was, I think was supposed to be a kids play area over here, complete with stairs and railings, but it's off. It's it's not allowed. You're not allowed to go in here. I'm just looking at. I never noticed. They even put it. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but there's a pattern, wave pattern in the water. I would have thought maybe they replaced the kids area over here, the Spruce Landing, but they just spent a whole lot of time and money refurbishing Carusousel, so not likely. So I don't know what the next project is over here. Oh, it is. Well, they just a few years ago. I mean, open like right now, or open just in general? Because it was running earlier. I mean, it's still here. They're still running it. It was running earlier. I don't think Marvel's going away anytime soon. It was raining earlier, but it ended a while ago. Not too long before I started streaming, it was still sprinkling. But you know, it ended early, so I didn't have to start the stream as late as I sometimes do. Oh, here comes the hall. Oh yeah, there were some thunderstorms that rolled in earlier, but
I love that.
they didn't snow it early.
I don't like it. I love it. I love it. Oh, that way, right? Oh, we're getting there.
This took months to rebuild, so it's not. I can't see it going anywhere anytime soon. Unlike my stream, I still zoomed in.
Não, mas do jeito que você falou, eu achei que fosse uma queda assim, rapidão, não. Faz um ano. Ela começa
We go over here, go close to the
Well, I guess I'll be done now. So sorry about the 10 million disconnects, and sorry about being upset about it, but it's hard to continue a live stream when I'm constantly interrupted by disconnects. And also, of course, my view count drops dramatically whenever I disconnect. It does eventually come back up, but this is frustrating. So, hope you enjoyed walking through both parks and City Walk as well. Thanks for watching this video all the way through, and please exit to the gift shop. And again, let me know in the comments below if you watched this live, how you found it. If you didn't watch this live, please let me know why. It could be just you were busy, you weren't home at the time, you didn't get a notification. I'm just wondering. But anyway, see you next time. Most likely Monday, but we'll see.